Keith Porter was shot and killed by an off-duty ICE agent in LA on New Year's Eve, and nobody is talking about it. Welcoming in the new year at 12 a.m., Keith Porter decided to shoot his firearm in the air with no pedestrians around, and then an off-duty ICE agent heard the gunshot from his apartment, decided to grab his immigration-distributed firearm to go out and check the scene. He found Keith Porter there and shot him, resulting in Keith Porter's death. While it is a felony charge to shoot a firearm in the air in California, it is not bringing direct harm to anybody. He was not an active threat, and even many of his family and friends have come forward and described Keith as a very wonderful, positive person, including a father to young girls. However, many people, including Trump and his administration, are calling this ICE agent a hero and referring to Keith Porter as an active shooter, when this was clearly a celebratory action. Nobody deserves to be murdered for shooting a firearm into the open air around no civilians with no intent to kill. The police should have been called and should have handled this. This is not an excuse for murder, and certainly not by an off-duty ICE agent using their federally distributed firearm.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Precious. So today I want to talk about a video that has been going viral on TikTok. It's about a man named Keith Porter. Many people are sharing this video, but here are so many questions asked. So in this video I want to explain more why this video is going viral and why we should be careful with what we believe now on social media, because fake things are.
The suppression of Keith Porter's story is so disheartening. It took just about a week for us to find out that he was killed by that off-duty ICE agent. And Keith shot some fires in the air to celebrate the new year. And you know, they're going to use that. They're going to use that against Keith and say, well, if he just had not been firing shots into the air, then that agent would have no reason to come out and investigate on his own, off duty. Then they're going to try to use the fact that when the officer approached Keith, he pointed the gun towards the agent and allegedly shot off on it and allegedly shot a fire at the agent. That is what the articles are saying. And so it'll be self-defense. But that agent went out there messing around when he could have just stayed his ass in the house. We've seen it way too many fucking times. It's this superiority and heroic thing about this whole situation. I fear that's another angle that will be brought to us. Like he was just trying to go out there and see what happened and be the fucking super saver guy. Same story, different fucking year, y'all. Rest in peace to Keith. Love and healing to his loved ones.
And Keith Porter, he did not deserve this. Keith Porter was a wonderful soul. His heart was big. He had a big heart. He loved so hard. He loved so deep. Anyone who came in contact with Keith loved him. He was a joy. He was a jokester. He was my baby. He was a father, a cousin, an uncle. And he always said family over everything. It meant the most to him. My baby called me every morning to say, "Good morning, Mom, I love you." Every day before he went to work, just to say, "Mom, I love you. How's your day?" He loved his daughter. He loved me so much. I miss my child. He does not deserve this. His Home Depot family, I'm so grateful to them. He loved unconditionally. He never argued. He wasn't a gossip. He was the one that brought people together with love and unity. He was the type of person, if there was no anger, he always brought joy into the room. He commanded the room and he made you feel special. Everybody had a name, and it was from love, joy. He loved to cook. He'd come to your house. He would just ram your refrigerator and just cook a meal. And he just wanted happiness. He wanted everybody to just be filled with joy. He would say, I don't care, Mom, if I have $1 in my pocket, you would never know it because I'm a millionaire, because I'm going to walk just like that. I'm going to let everybody know I am that person. I'm going to put my clothes on and I'm just going to love. I'm spiritual. I love God and I love everybody. And there's a lot of people out there that love me and I know it. So I just want you to know, please, justice for my baby. He does not deserve this, please. This person hurt my child and he would never hurt anybody. He loved so hard. He rescued animals. He worked with disabled children. He helped raise kids in foster families. He was such a joy. His heart was so big. His heart was so big. He didn't deserve this. He was on his way back to say, Mommy, I love you. Happy New Year. He didn't even get to pop his champagne. He didn't get to say goodbye. I just want to touch my baby one last time, kiss his face and hold him. I don't have him. His life was snatched from us, Lord. Please, I just wish you could get justice for my child. Oh, please get justice for my baby.
Say his name!
Keith Porter!
Say his name!
Keith Porter!
Say his name!
Keith Porter!
Friends, above my head is Keith Porter. Keith Porter was also murdered by an off-duty ICE agent on New Year's Day. What happened was in Northridge, California, at the stroke of midnight, people in the neighborhood went out and were shooting off guns. Keith had a long gun and was doing the same thing. He was not aiming it at anybody, and while he was breaking the law, again, ICE officers are not judge, jury, and executioner. This off-duty ICE officer, again, not on the clock, not asked to patrol the neighborhood, not asked to keep the peace in his neighborhood, instead of calling the police, got his gun and went to investigate. And when he found Keith on his porch with the long rifle, he ordered Keith to put it down. And when Keith didn't put it down, he was murdered by this ICE agent. And they have yet, Northridge Police in California have yet to disclose the name and identity of the ICE officer who killed him. And on Saturday, there was a large vigil. So while there was a massive protest going on in Minneapolis for Renee Good, there was a much smaller vigil being held in Northridge for Keith Porter. On Tuesday, this upcoming week on the 13th, organizers and the family plan on attending the LA Police Commission meeting, and they're going to petition the county to release the information on the ICE agent. Every bit of information that is had is coming from the mouth of a lying ICE agent. They lie, they beat, they kidnap, they kill. And they just so happen to have the backing of the strongest, most powerful man in the country. It truly doesn't matter what happens. ICE could kill a man in broad daylight with witnesses, without any other circumstances. And if the ICE agent said, oh, he had a gun, that's all it would take. That's all it would take for the Red Hats and this administration to just automatically blame the victim every fucking time. We raised almost $2 million for the children of Renee Good and her family. And Keith Porter's mother put up a GoFundMe for his children. We can do better than this. We have to do better than this. His GoFundMe link can be found in my link tree at the very top. I would like to offer my apologies for not knowing about this sooner and for not reporting on it sooner. I will try to follow up, and if anything comes of this, if they're able to release that name, we will absolutely let you all know. We send our deepest condolences to Keith Porter's family, friends, and his daughters, and we stand with you in your fight for justice.
A black man named Keith Porters was unalived on New Year's by ICE. And we didn't hear anything about that. There was no news about that. I feel like it was obviously being covered up because it was not in the news as Renee Good's unaliving has been in the news. You know what I mean? But I just feel like that's so interesting. And like, obviously, I know that this country is built off of racism. Like, that's literally what this country is built off of. But the fact that it seems like there's this outrage and this huge cry after a white woman is harmed versus this whole time where minorities have been being harmed daily, back to back. And then it's like, this has actually been going on since the conception of this country. To minorities, they've been being targeted by enforcement and literally harmed. You know what I mean? And it's been the same thing going on for so long that it's just kind of blowing my mind that there's such an outrage now. And I understand because obviously ICE doing that to her was not okay. Like, that was insane. But it's just like, wow, that's what it took for now the whole world to be like, something is weird with this. Like, this is not right. And now everyone has the same basic idea about ICE for the most part. Like, I just think that's really interesting. It's like, we didn't even hear about this black man who was unalived by ICE on New Year's. But then when it happened to a white woman, it becomes this breaking news, national news story, and everyone knows about it because it is insane what ICE did. But it's just like the fact that that's what it took. You know what I mean? And either way, ICE is fucked. Like, ICE needs to literally go. They need to stop all operations, period, point blank. But it's just insane to see what all had to happen and the escalation of everything to when it literally gets to a white woman. Then now everyone is watching and everyone is seeing what's going on and having an opinion. But this has been going on forever. And like, even just recently, it hasn't been being talked about what ICE has been doing on the large scale, but now it's like this big thing. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's interesting.
Now, I'm trying to make sure my being right. Now, I've been contemplating on making this video for so long. It's crazy because y'all know this chatterbox. I just come on here, chat about stuff, whatever, and going about my day. But I've been trying to leave it alone. But this shit has really been bothering me. So this specific situation is really bothering me because the people that are on the side of it was justified, their reasons for justifying it are very extreme. Like, very extreme. Okay, let me break this down. So, we all know Renee was not the first person to protest or try to stop a ICE operation, which to this day, I have yet to figure out who they were trying to go get, what person, what undocumented immigrant they were looking for that she was interrupting. So, that's still an unanswered question, but whatever. But yeah, like I was saying, she was not the first person to go against an ICE agent and try to stop them from getting undocumented, when it's majority of the time documented, immigrants. So my thing is, why didn't we have this same energy for the people that was protesting last week? For the people that was protesting the week before that? For the people that was protesting in Chicago when they went to Chicago and they start just doing the ICE raids there? Why do we have those same energy? Not we. Let me not say we because I'm not putting myself in that category. But why didn't y'all have that same energy for those protesters? That's the first reason that y'all come up with. The first thing y'all saying was, oh, well, she should never be interfering with ICE operations. She's not the first one, boo, and she most definitely won't be the last. We have had people interfering with the ICE situation ever since ICE came into the cities. Ever since they got their silly stuff off them border chairs, because that's all they was doing. Ever since they got their silly stuff off them border chairs, and Trump told them, come in these cities and find these undocumented immigrants, we've been protesting them ever since. So why are we not on those protesters the same way that we on that y'all on Renee Good neck? I don't get it. And then what's making the situation worse and what's killing me, and that's why I just been blocking everybody that feel like this was a justified action, especially people of my color, black people. As black people, why are we sitting up here saying she should have used her white privilege? Do you know how disgusting you sound? Do you know how disgusting you sound? Let me break it down to you like this. As a minority, because I'm not even going to put colors in a section. As a minority, when you have somebody who is born into privilege, who the world sees them as a good person rather than how they see us, no matter how we present ourselves, just because of the color of our skin. When you have somebody who is supposed to be on the opposing side, but they're actually on your side, and the first thing you say when something happened to them, when they're trying to help the opposing, when they're trying to help your side and going against the side that they were born into, first thing you say is she should have used her white privilege. Are we serious? Like, as black people, are y'all so serious right now? That's the first thing I hear come out of every black person's mouth. It's something about her being white. It's something about her using her privilege. It's something about that. And it's like, why? Because y'all not doing nothing but being hypocrites. Because let me put it like this, right? It's looking at it the same way as the BLM movement, okay? You know how we had Black Lives Matter, right? How that first came out after so many lives kept getting unalive. And then they came out with White Lives Matter. That's y'all doing the same thing. Y'all doing the same thing. Y'all taking a narrative and y'all twisting it in y'all own way to benefit y'all, to make y'all selves feel good, to make y'all selves feel validated. And at the end of the day, it don't matter as black people. It does not matter if you sit there all day and say she should have used her white privilege. I'm on ICE side. They still finna look at you like a nigga, like a monster. They're still gonna look at you like that. It don't matter what you say to these people. It don't matter how many times you agree with them. Then you got these, I'm not finna get into the MAGA thing because it's just like, y'all want to be accepted into a community that was born, that only knows not to accept you. So you sitting here saying, oh, well, this white woman should have used her white. How the fuck is she going to use white privilege when all these people know is I got to target, I got to get somebody, and anybody that coming my way can get it. This should show you that America is failing because the ones that are supposed to be on top are now getting killed. That's what it should show you. And I'm not saying white people are better than black people, but due to societal norms, that is how it goes. It has the white man, the white woman, the black man, and the black woman. Or let me just say the white man, the white woman, the minorities after, just to make it fair for everybody. That's how life goes. Or a minority man and then minority women. There you go. Boom, whatever. Because, everybody gonna try to break it down. So what I have to say to y'all is black people, I did not want to speak on this because this was really bothering me and I hate seeing this situation. Because I'm trying not to cry. But I'm not saying that y'all have to be on Renee Good's side. I'm not saying that y'all have to be on ISIS side. But all I'm saying is, no matter how you view it, no matter who gets hurt, at the end of the day, it is always going to be the same target. You are always going to be a target to these people. You will always get looked at to these people as a monster, as a big black person, an angry black woman, a monster. They're always going to look at you like that. So for you to sit here and try to validate the white man's his justification for what happened, you look even dumber. Cause now in the type of black people like that, they don't equal y'all up. They don't put y'all. That's what they call the house nigga. You that sit here kissing a white man behind, saying that ICE was valid for doing, you would be considered a house nigga. Cause yeah, you cool. Yeah, you understand a little bit, but you still not up there with me. So yes, us field niggas that's going against ICE, I'm a proud field nigga too, cause I will never validate nothing stupid like that. Never. Nothing Trump does I will validate, because at the end of the day, he plays the same game. It's always a full circle moment with him. It is never what he says it's going to be. It's always something, it's always a catch to it. And y'all fall for it every time. And then get mad when y'all fall for it and then try to find somebody else to blame. It's crazy to me. So that's just my whole take on it. The ones that are sitting here kissing ICE behind, saying ICE was doing what they were supposed to do when we wasn't having that same energy last week, it's crazy to me. Y'all will be house niggas, though. Because y'all will never be sitting at the same table with these white people, but you will be in the house with a little AC serving them their food. Unlike the ones that's not going for it, who will be considered the field niggas, who will be out there picking the cotton, because at the end of the day, I'm not kissing no white man ass, and I'm not booting up to no white man for no better position, because I will never have a better position. I might be cool for the time being, but at the end of the day, my life will still be miserable. And that's not a victim mentality. That's being realistic. People like to say that's a victim. No, that's being realistic. Because I can go as high as I want to go. But at the end of the day, the one on top will always shoot me down. But, my God, But I ain't gonna get into that because I ain't trying to have no atheist pass by my page and me talk about God. I ain't got time for that. But that's just my whole take on it. I'm not saying I feel like the way you're wording it is wrong. I'm not saying anybody's opinion is invalid. But let's stop using that, especially as black people. Like, let's stop, because that's what they do to us. And then y'all get mad when they do that to us, and then y'all turn around and do that to them. That's very hypocritical. That's called calling the kettle calling the pot black. You fighting fire with fire. And it's pointless, because at the end of the day, when it'll be another one of us, because it's coming up. It's coming up. Y'all better have that same energy. Because y'all are weird. Y'all are really weird. Justice for Renee Good. Justice for Keith Porter. Justice for anybody that's being affected by ICE and being touched by ICE, because at the end of the day, these people is all evil, and they trying to make America the way that they want to make it. They trying to put it in their eyes. And y'all not even seeing that. Y'all seeing the little stuff. Y'all not even seeing a bigger image. I'm done.
Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like honest truths and honest discussion like this, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in my comment section, and I would like to see you in my next video.